Brexit is the big focus over in Europe this morning. Yahoo Finance's Oscar Williams-Grut joins us from London. So EU leaders have agreed to give Britain an extension a week ahead of the Brexit deadline. What's the latest, Oscar?
That's right, Alexis. So we were supposed to exit Europe next Friday, but last night EU leaders agreed to extend the deadline until April 12th. Now, that was actually shorter than the extension that Theresa May wanted, but EU leaders said, we will grant you a longer extension if by April 12th you can come back and say, we've agreed a deal with MPs. But as we've seen throughout this process, that's far easier said than done. Meanwhile, Theresa May has told the EU leaders that she's willing to put up with a no-deal Brexit, crashing out of the EU on April 12th, potentially. Meanwhile, an online petition calling for Brexit to be reversed has reached 3 million signatures, and there's a major march planned in London tomorrow protesting Brexit. All of this just underlining how divided Britain remains throughout this process.
And what about the markets? They seem to have been shrugging off a lot of this. How are they reacting today?
Well, the pound is actually higher against the euro and the dollar today, reflecting the fact that this slight delay probably makes it less likely that we'll have a no-deal Brexit. Of course, it remains on the table. But the big story in European markets today is actually fears of a European recession. We just saw the markets there suffering big declines across the continent, and that's because we've had new PMI data suggesting a big slowdown in manufacturing. German manufacturing numbers were the worst in 6.5 years, and there was also some bad signs in France, and this is just reviving these ongoing fears that Europe could be on the edge of recession.